Welcome to the Genesis Equilibrium. I've been trying to think of a term that sums this bike up better than gravel bike, but having ridden it, I really can't think of anything that does sum it up better than the term gravel bike. So it's a frame up build, and we chose the Equilibrium because it was disc and because it was steel, and uses the Reynolds 75 chromoly steel. Really comfortable. We found that the sizing was a bit odd. Weirdly, I think the geometry we've now chosen is spot on. The sizing, I'd usually ride a medium, but the top tube on this one is actually the same sort of length as a medium in my opinion, but to go up to a medium frame, the head tube would have been just a little bit on the long side. Nice for a road / gravel bike, fairly relaxed angles. One of the weird things about it is that they've chosen to spec a post mount on the fork and a flat mount on the rear, and this was a bit of a pain because we're trying to do a full 105 build, and 105 only give you the option of running flat mount front and rear. So what we had to do was order in an Ultegra front caliper and make that to the 105 levers. Talking about the 105 levers, I don't know whether everyone will get on with these. They increase the length of the bar for sure. They're quite long and they're quite bulbous as well, and I don't think they fit in the hand quite as nicely as the Ultegra ones do. But solid performance, great usual Shimano feel, can definitely rely on them. Just taking this bike down one of the faster descents, and really composed through the corner, could just rely on the brakes as per usual. Running, and this is what made it feel a little bit more sluggish on the road, running the 27 mil wide Challenge Paris-Roubaix tyres. I've got a little bit of grip to this. Actually feel like they've got more than they do. The trails are quite dry today. Running this on the R460DB rim at the front, actually with an XT front hub, and on the rear, because it's road spacings, with 11 speed, we're running the R23 DB splined. Really noisy free hub on this. You'll know if you like noisy free hubs or not, and if it's for you. Running 1128 up the back and a 5236 on the front. To be honest with you, if you're going to use this as a gravel bike, I'd probably recommend going for a compact, a 5034. Took it up a fairly steep climb in the woods and was found a little bit wanting. You can see the clearance for the tyres. You'll definitely get a 28 in there, but you won't get any sort of cross off-road, proper off-road tyres in there. Nice to see loads of rack mounts on the bike as well. Loads of space for mud guards. So this would definitely be a classic winter training bike. Very comfortable. The steel and the fact that I'm running 85 psi in the tyres is to thank for that. But I wasn't sure what to think about this to begin with. When I took it on the road, as soon as I took it off road, it all made sense, and I've just had a really fun ride home on this bike. So if your riding's not about going flat out fast, just about exploring trails and stuff, and a little bit of on-road, a little bit of off-road, you'll definitely do worse to look elsewhere than this bike.